Greetings, everyone. Welcome to WhiteFalcon Plays Legends of the Round Table. Read a little blurb here. This is a demo from Next Fest, even though we're past that now. All good. Experience one of the adventures in this demo of Legends of the Round Table. Lead the Knights of the Round Table through King Arthur's legend in a unique RPG full of honor, magic, and romance. Plunge into a colorful world inspired by medieval art, tales, and music. Let's jump in and have a look, shall we? Profile 1, we've got bells ringing.
Fear not. Why have you come to my 1,000-year-old tomb? In truth, my world was not so different from yours. Deep in their hearts, humans resemble each other, and that will not change anytime soon. Dreams are sometimes more telling than historical facts. The greatest dream of my time was the ideal of chivalry. To be a knight is to offer the very best of yourself, day after day, inspired by 4 virtues: love, prowess, largesse, and loyalty. Come closer now, and look at this book. You will live the greatest adventure that the men and women of my time ever told, that of King Arthur and his round table.
Right. Long, long ago on the island of Britain, there ruled a king named Uther Pendragon. He became enamored with Igraine, wife of the Duke of Cornwall. Under a spell cast by the enchanter Merlin, the couple conceived an illegitimate child. After birth, the child, Arthur, was entrusted to the attentive care of a knight. Hector raised Arthur as his son, alongside his natural son Kay. After Uther's death, the kingdom became unstable, facing attacks from Saxons and internal squabbling. One day, a magnificent sword embedded in rock appeared in London. Reputed as a wise man, Merlin declared that whoever succeeded in withdrawing the sword from the stone would become High King of Britain. The news spread through the kingdom, and so Sir Kay, who had just been knighted, decided to attend the tournament accompanied by his father, Hector, and his young brother and squire, Arthur. Okay. Oh. Page turner. Pretty cool little art style here. Guessing it's loading. What do I click? Okay. Hold down spacebar to skip the cuts. Oh.
Hector, Kay, and Arthur arrived in London after a long journey. The herald goes to announce the second day of the tournament.
I've already skipped the first day, eh?
Uther, High King, all his day is for you. Slain by Saxons, oh so brave and so true. Victors, you will pull the sword as your due. Man from all this land so wide, now do stand here side by side. Oh, what gallantry and pride! How the hardy men did shine by their valor and their ardor yesterday.
Doesn't look too good.
The oldest of them all, the King of Orkney, was the victor in the fray. All the blood and agony, the fearful cries when they saw the helmets play. All eyes were on King Lot. He seized the sword in stone.
What is this thing?
To give, he will not have the throne, for it is worthiness, not strength, that must be shown.
It's like mechanical arm on the side of him.
Our knights respectfully salute the man dressed in Uther Pendragon's colors. Greetings, sires, and welcome to London, he exclaims. I am Elias, herald of this city.
Okay, continue. Spacebar or right click.
It is a pleasure to see you at this illustrious tournament, he says cheerfully. By the way, Sir Ector and Sir Kay, you are fighting in the main event later today.
Okay. Got love, prowess, vigorous, prowess. Excellent group cohesion. Well, they'll tell us everything we need to know. Okay, ask him about the battle that awaits us in the large lists. Ask him about King Lot, who won the previous day's battle but failed to pull the sword from the stone. Ask more information about the sword in the stone. What battle awaits us?
Sir Kay and Sir Ector must fight Sir Agwisons and Sir Meliant of Liss on horseback. They are formidable opponents.
All right. I think we'll just keep going.
Before our hero turns away, Elias says a knight is waiting for Sir Ector farther down the road.
Fair enough. Quest. A new quest has been added to the quest log. To view it, click on the page curl icon in the upper left corner. Oh, okay. Is a quest. Participate in the first combat of the day. Meet the man mentioned by the herald. Okay. Fight Angwins and Melian the lions on horseback. The adventurers' dialogues are recorded in the journal on the progress. When they contain a hint, he appears next to them. Okay. Quest log. The green button allows to navigate between clues. Click on the button to go to the previous clue. Okay. Quest. Tab allows you to navigate through the book. Click on the indicated tab to return to the chapter beginning. Goodness, a key. Okay. Well, it's like we got to figure stuff out on our own. Click on the indicated tab to quickly return to the quest log. Okay. Click on the indicated tab to quickly exit the book. To unmount on a horse, point and left click on your character horses when the cursor is displayed. Okay. At any time, it is possible to move the camera horizontally. Simply hold down the mouse wheel and move the cursor left or right, or A and D keys. To move, hold the right mouse button, click on the desired direction. When the click is released, the knight stops. Depending on the proximity of the knight, the speed decreases. Interesting. Okay. Guess we keep going here. Whoa. There's zooming. Talk to a character, point the cursor over the character and left click the cursor to change.
When Ulfius spots our heroes, he exclaims with earnest joy, "Here is my dear old Ector, ah, dear friend, how happy I am to see you. And these must be your sons, Kay and Arthur."
Okay. Greetings, Ector, old friend, Ulfius, and introduce Arthur and Kay.
Ulfius is delighted. What a long time it has been, good old Ector. Let's have a friendly duel on foot, just you and me, to see which of us has the oldest bones. He shows his former companion the blunt weapons they'd be using, but only to the first touché, he adds.
All right, there's a little tutorial battle.
Ulfius prepare for the battle, both quite excited to fight each other.
Is this a
once
dulled
again.
blade? Make tooltips appear by placing the cursor over the element of the interface. It will give you additional information about the desired element. Okay. At the beginning of each combat turn, each knight starts with 3 action points. Action points represent the passage of time and are spent each time a character performs an action. We've got 3. Wow, look at all the stuff we can do. Combat actions are displayed in your knight's action menu below. You can come back to this menu anytime by left-clicking on the knight icon. Okay. Tooltips detail the effect and use conditions of every action as well as the AP cost. Hover the cursor over any action icon to display the corresponding tooltip. Okay. Moving in combat costs action points. Move 1 hex on foot costs 3 action point, while it only takes 1 action point on horseback. So moving 1 takes all of our actions away. Move the cursor on the ground, highlight lights available hexes, right click on a hex to move forward. Do we want to move forward? I don't want to waste my whole move moving forward when he can attack me then. I want to move up here. Oh, we're not facing the right direction. To the end of your combat phase, click on the hourglass icon. If APs are remaining, 5 fatigue points will get removed per AP remaining. The hourglass will turn green when all knights in combat have used their AP. Okay. Can I change my direction? Then it's his turn. End phase. Okay. That seemed good to me. So now I can attack. It's your turn. It is. Aimed slash. Strike with the edge of your weapon, more effective against light armor and gambeson. Thrust attack. Strikes with the point of your weapon, very effective except against riveted mesh and plate armor. What the? Aimed thrust attack. So these cost 2 points. Fatigue is the same. This is exactly the same cost and everything. Strike with the point of your weapon, very effective against riveted mesh and plate armor. Exactly the same for some reason. Why is it a little point there? This has smaller range. There's bigger range. Well, it looks like we're just going to attack. Unsheathed. We have unsheathed. Alright, let's just go for an aimed slash. Feel like we don't want to stab him. Okay, where do you want to aim? The head? Malice -3. The right arm. I'm guessing his right arm would be quite good because it's not got the shield on it. We don't want to go for the feet. Right arm. Okay, got 3 agility, plus 5 melee, plus 0 cards, minus 4 malice. Total is 4. Cancel a challenge. Some challenges can be cancelled. If you decide to do so, it might allow you to choose another option. Postpone a difficult challenge for a better time. What? Talking about? You face your first challenge. You can face challenges in any uncertain situation, whether or not in combat. Now, click on the white arrow icon to play a quick video on the types of challenges. Whenever you see this icon, you can watch a video tutorial. Okay.
There are 4 main types of challenges in the game. Unopposed challenges, opposed challenges, margin-based opposed challenges, and finally, persuasion challenges, which we'll cover in a separate video.
Okay.
Unopposed challenges are the simplest. The difficulty is fixed and known in advance.
Okay.
For example, taming an animal. You attempt the challenge, compare your total to the difficulty. If you meet or exceed it, you succeed. In
Okay.
opposed challenges, the difficulty depends on the will of another character. A good example, a military strategy challenge. In this case, there are 2 roles. The initiator, who acts first, and the target, who responds afterward. The
Okay.
initiator plays their card without knowing the opponent's total, so you'll have to guess, and often it's safest to play your strongest card. Pro tip: to gauge an opponent's strength in combat, check their vocation level at the bottom of the screen. There are 12 levels in total. The higher it is, the harder the challenge will be. Margin-based opposed challenges work just like a regular opposed challenge. But this time, it's the difference between the 2 scores that matters. That margin determines things like how much damage is dealt in an attack challenge.
Jeez. All right. Pretty complicated. How do I get out of this? End. Okay. So he's 10? Useful to engage approximate power of 1 rookie and 12 master. And this is Sir Ufus? Yeah. So we're not even going to hit him at all. I can't add whatever they were adding before. Can I add a card? The top area indicates what type of challenge you are dealing with and the challenge difficulty, which is the total score of your opponent. Score is unknown when you initiate it. When you initiate a challenge, such as when you attack in combat or a persuasion challenge, you succeed if your challenge total is above the total of your opponent. The higher the margin is, the more the wound you inflict in combat. Since you don't know your opponent's total here, you must simply guess. You can see the calculation of the challenge in real time according to the traits, bonuses, and malices of your knight. When a card is selected, its value is added to the equation. The traits needed for a challenge are automatically defined by the type of challenge. The value of the traits present in the equation depend on those of your knights displayed below. Select the card of your choice and experiment with the available combinations. Note that it is possible to validate the challenge without selecting any card. Click OK button, validate your choice. Now I want to pick one of these cards, I think. Prowess. It adds 11. That's massive. Okay, let's do it. Wait, what? He only got a 10. We had 15, and we got an 11. Oh, it's only a 2 prowess. All right, well, we got one more action. Can we block? Equip shield? No. How do you get the shield up? I guess it doesn't. So we can get fatigue off. Where's fatigue? Here it is. This is us. This is him. All right. Fatigue's gone. You are not the challenge initiator. Total score equal to the challenge difficulty is enough to win. Okay, so now we need 19. So we need an 8. We can use whatever this is. What's the difference of these things? And we can do inspiration. Shield defense advantage. When you are not in the challenger. Okay. Alright. +5 fatigue points. It's your turn. Okay, let's go for a little thrust then. Grail cards have been a random value varies between 14 and 24. We got the max. Oh no. However, you won't know their exact challenge. Okay. Interesting. All right, so I guess we will play a Grail card then. Let's do it. It's a card and Grail. Inspiration. A fatigue is a bit low. That's it. I feel like that's a win. Can we not hit this guy?
Exhausted, the two friends decide to call it quits.
What?
At this rate, they won't last long, Ulfius laughs. Hector catches his breath, then thanks his friend for the fight.
Okay. Minus 34 fatigue points. We weren't that high on fatigue, were we? We had like 3. Okay. Ask if he has any tips to help us look good at the tournament.
Kay and Hector could persuade the herald to give them a flattering introduction before their battle in the lists. This would make quite an effect and give them a certain advantage.
Okay.
On the other hand, adds old Ulfius with a laugh, it would be wise to have a few pennies in your pocket to be more persuasive.
Okay. Sword in the Stone, I guess we'll pull that out later. Ask how he is. Ask what he thinks of the tournament. I think this is just all flavor.
Old Knight is in good condition, but in any case, he will never stop fighting. It is out of the question. He dreams of a glorious death on the battlefield.
I don't know if there is any glorious death on the battlefield. Okay, take our leave.
Knight holds back our heroes a moment. I saw a tearful young woman in London, Ulfius says. If you help her, she'll be delighted to choose one of you as her champion. There's nothing like the prospect of winning a lady's favor to strengthen one's courage.
Okay.
When he hears this, Kay sneers. He does not need a lady to be brave. Ulfius starts laughing. Hector rolls his eyes and then thanks his friend.
Okay. Use a horse. A knight always travels on horseback. Go get your horse. All right. Let's run. Jump on a horse. What's this? Select the leader. To change the group leader, several controls are possible. Click on the banner in the lower interface. Click on the knight in the group or press tab. I don't know if Arthur should be our leader. Game manual. The manual goes into even more detail on the rules of the game. Be sure to check it out if you need any help. Oh, gosh. Okay. Definitely in depth. Let's go, guys. I don't know why the squire is leading. I feel like Kay would want to lead. Play a game of chess. What's our quest option? Participate in the first combat of the day. Meet the man mentioned by the herald. Didn't we do this? Yeah. Go to London. Go to London. Find on horse. Do we know who these guys are called? I don't really want to play a game of chess right now. Stuff going there. London. You are crossing an intersection and you can change a lane. To do so, point the cursor on the second lane and left click when the cursor changes. Okay. I don't know if changing lane was the best option. He's doing push-ups, getting ready. We've kind of gone out of the camp. I feel like we've gone away from the tournament.
Amazed, our knights pass the majestic gate to London, the largest town in all of Britain.
Okay. So I guess we can talk to all these guys. I have to get up my horse.
Behind a stall selling rare and precious fabrics, a bronze-skinned merchant with a broad smile greets our knight. The merchant, named Basil, sells the most beautiful and fine products.
Okay. Greetings, merchant, and introduce yourself.
The man first shows muslin and camlet, and then various silk fabrics: alpine, pale, cycloton, osterine, sandal, samite, and more.
Wow. Okay, some nice fabrics. Ask how he is. I don't know if we need to ask where he is. We don't really need fabric, maybe. Maybe we do later to give to lady. I don't think we need to do that either. Oh, have a little bit of a kiss. Here she is, probably.
Our heroes spot a very young lady sobbing her heart out. The sleeves of her pretty blue dress have been torn off.
Oh my goodness.
Kay laughs at her, but Arthur says nothing. In the end, it is Hector who comforts the girl. Her eyes full of tears, she says, "Sire, I am so ashamed for you to see me in such a state. My name is Neris, and from now on, I will also be known as the damsel with the short sleeves."
Okay. Greet the damsel and ask her about the cause of her distress.
It is the fault of her older sister, Carenza, who tore off her sleeves. She could not stand it when I made the teeniest criticism of her bow, the so-called proud and magnificent Meliant of Liss, says the damsel, grimacing.
Just out of nowhere, just proposed for her to be a champion. Older sister, ask what she's doing here. We'll just go straight for it and see what happens.
She'll gladly accept Hector as her champion if he can find her precious sleeves.
Well, they're ripped to pieces. I will
young
find your
lady
sleeves.
smiles. If Sir Ector could, she would be truly delighted, and her heart would be soothed.
All right,
The
we'll just go
damsel
around
invites our
looking.
hero
There's
to
no
come
questions
and
we
talk
asked her.
with her whenever he likes.
Talk to her whenever she likes. All right. We probably should have asked her where they got ripped off, but juggler, fountain. Pay attention to your surroundings. You will find interactive elements that you will move the story forward. Hover the cursor over it and then left click when some hand cursor changes. Okay, so they might be in here.
Our knight looks for the sleeves of the younger lady, and he finds them at the bottom of the pool.
Okay.
But they are in terrible condition.
Filthy sleeves. Well, can't we just wash them in the water? Quest items to appear in the quest item inventory. Click on the corresponding button to show this menu when you need it. Okay. All quest items are transferable to another knight. Hold the left click on an item and drag it to the desired knight, then validate your choice. We put that one on. Doesn't seem to work. Spells. Filthy sleeves. Oh, spells, knight action, squire. Oh, wait. What did it say? Give item. Okay.
What a lovely fountain in the middle of the square.
Okay, so we've got that. Do we have to clean them first? Maybe not. We'll just take them to her. Alright, let's get back on the horse, guys. Let's make the Hector as our main guy, because he's the one doing stuff. Here are your lovely filthy sleeves.
Nerys, still sorrowful, welcome.
Faint look of hope. Give her the
At
sleeves.
first, the damsel rejoices at the sight of her sleeves, but upon closer inspection, realizes they are far too dirty.
Okay.
The damsel invites our hero to come and talk with her whenever he likes.
Okay, so we're going to have to find out how to clean them. I guess this guy might be able to clean them for us. Or we buy new ones.
The Byzantine merchant is delighted to
You clean and mend the sleeves we
merchant
found.
examines the two pieces of fabric with a vexed look.
Beautiful sleeves, but fine, I will take care of them. It will cost you nothing and only 60 pennies.
Beautiful sleeves.
Cost you nothing but 60 pennies. Negotiate. Love. Prowess and light. So love, we've got 2. We've got a 10. Basil, your fabrics render me speechless. Clearly the product of hard work and remarkable skill, yet I also know a dealer must negotiate their prices. So we don't know what the thing is. Like, what's the point of using a 1? Some challenges allow you to change knights. In this case, the banner at the bottom left will be clickable. Okay, so we know this. So Arthur has the most grace. Do we use like this really weak one? We'll just pay lots of money. No inspiration. Okay, 8. I'm guessing that's going to fail. Doesn't
Hands
sound.
on hips, the merchant hears our hero out. Then, with an exasperated wave of his hand, he declares his price is firm.
But we want to try and keep our higher cards for later, I guess. Depending on what you're doing, I guess.
The merchant works fast and well. He repairs the loose seams and swiftly cleans the sleeve. Basil
Okay.
hopes our knight will...
An item, you received an item allowed to complete an objective. Go talk to the relevant character. Okay. Well, now we got Arthur as the main dude. So potentially there was other ways you could do that. You can get it cheaper, etc.
Nerys, still sorrowful.
Here you
The
go.
girl wipes tears from her eyes. What joy the sight of these immaculate sleeves brings her. To spite her sister and to show her gratitude to Ector, Nerys happily agrees to let Ector be her champion. At Hector laughs kindly. She's far too young to be his beloved. Yet he is a courteous man, so he willingly agrees to defend the damsel's honor. And so she entrusts him with one of her precious sleeves.
Sleeve? You just gave us sleeve back that we just fixed for you? Okay, all done.
The damsel invites our hero to come and talk with her.
You have received an equipable item. View your knight's equipment from the character sheet. Character sheet. Okay. Age, honor, availability. Equip your armor piece directly from the inventory. Left clicking on them. Unequip them from the characters. Okay. Wow, look at all the equipment. Done. +1 in will. Okay. And then we carry on. Alright, we'll try and get to a fight. This is probably not for me. It's a bit too slow. But it does seem pretty cool. And if you're definitely into this type of thing, then it would be pretty fun, I would say. Very well created. The things to do. But for me, I kind of wanted to get straight into the tactics.
2 guards block the path. Halt there, says one with authority. No one may go further. Their stern, unsympathetic faces show that they do not feel like chatting.
Just let us through. Okay, so we can't get through here. Or can we? Okay, so we can't even talk to them. What do we do now? I guess we will look in here. In the first combat, fight Agnes and Melon denies on horse. Let's try and do that. Oh, okay, so we can have new sleeves made for her. Fight these guys on horseback. So would that be above? Or do we have to get through? I couldn't get through there. I tried. But I kind of feel like that's the way we're supposed to go here. But we'll have a quick check up here. Oh, everyone's gone. Here we go. Oh. Okay. Wait your knight's signal to announce the next battle. Agnes and Millen also stand ready to face off against Hector and Kay.
Emphatically and poetically, the herald proclaims how Aguizens has accomplished such fine feats thanks to his ardor and daring. He also introduces Meliant of Lys, whose strength is well proven. Then it is Hector and Kay's turn. Though Elias praises the experience of the first and the ardor of the second, our knights feel he could have presented them better. Now, let the duel begin. Okay, so maybe we could have done something to improve his talk about us. Alas, Arthur lost Kay's sword. Kay spitefully accuses his brother of being a bad squire. It's impossible for him to fight without his trusted sword. So now, here he is, stuck on the sidelines. Fortunately, Orpheus arrives to fight alongside Hector. Okay. How'd you lose a sword? In certain combat, you'll have to take an interactive challenge to determine which side will start the fight. There'll be no initiative challenge. Hey, just settle down. Initiative challenge in the advert that take your enemies by surprise, or if your group is taken by surprise by them. Alright, we're going to do another one of these. I feel like they can start, potentially. We get rid of one of our lower cards. Prowess. 6 maximum points available. I'm guessing inspiration's only used like once. Where's our inspiration points? Love, prowess, loyalty, strategy, melee, courtesy. I don't know, but where does this come from? Maximum points available. Prowess, summer. Prowess is the character's desire to become even better through their actions and to show valor in combat as well as in daily life. So this is kind of like
if you use these, you'll lose. Oh, well, let's do 1 and see what happens. So it gets reduced by 1. Okay. It's your turn. Does that mean we won? It is possible to examine a combat character or his horse at any time in the combat. Allow you to examine the certain characteristics in order to make sound decisions. Click and examine. Examine. Click on the combatant on cursor change. If the combatant you want to examine is not in the field or view, you can move the camera by holding the wheel down. Do we do it on this guy? You can now observe the various stats in the designated area. Tooltips give detail about each element. There's only a level 2, nice and low. Okay. Remember that you can change knights during your combat turn. Make sure you have performed the desired action with each knight before ending a turn. The hourglass will turn green once at each knight. It is advantageous to move 3 hexes on horseback to unlock the charge action, which costs 0 AP. See this action tooltip to learn more. Cost 0, it is emblematic attack. The lance charges on horseback, allowing knights to substitute the strength of their steed for their own. Simply increasing the damage, especially with powerful horse. Alright, so let's do it. We can move 3, charge for free. That's not a charge, mate. Find that. Charge. Wait, what? It costs 0. Strength of their steed, their own, considerably increases damage, especially with the power. Oh, wait. So I needed to get in contact first. Now they can do it to me. Surrender. Yeah, I can't undo it, I guess. So realistically, there I should have waited for them to move, and then tried to charge them. But now that we've done that, I don't know what we do. Dismount would be a bad idea. Increases the cowardice threshold of the entire group. If successful, -1 if failed. What? So, I don't know. If I let him charge me, that's no good either. We've got our lance down. Does that help us? Let's just move here. Okay. Oh, he's gone back? Alright, so he's attacking me. We don't know what. Let's make sure we win this battle, I guess. Or is this just to defend? Do a 7. What does that mean? Whoa! Sir Ector inflicted a major wound on Sir Millen by his left leg. Is destabilized. Success margin +1 plus steed strength. Oh, is that? I don't understand. Sir Eltor's weapon damage 0 to wound, which is equal or exceeds major wound threshold of 6. The lance shattered in pieces. The Ector's shield cracked to the belt. Okay, we got no shield, but his lance broke. But I feel like we won that. Oh, he's down. Got no horse. While falling, received a major wound. -3 to right leg. He's got 10 wounds now. 6 plus... No, it's 4. Versus concussion. Critical 6. Okay. Surrender. The enemy has asked for mercy. To accept, you must pass the challenge. Can't we just say yes? If you accept, your level of opulence will increase. Otherwise, you'll lose honor. Okay, we've already got it. So we just press OK. Okay. Gave mercy to Termillion for a ransom of 2 opulence points, which is what, this? No. What? Fatigue gauge. I don't know where opulence goes. Okay. All right. Well, he's gone. No, don't take the same person. We've got no shield. Oh, he's going to do a full charge. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so now we're in a bit more of a problematic. Let's do a 10. And put 1x. No, we can't do that. There's no inspiration. Plus 3 shield. Oh! Seeded margin of 5 plus 8. 7 wounds, which is higher than his 6. Blanche shatters. He's off. Takes another wound. Asks for a mercy. And we don't need to do anything again. 12 to 12. I guess you could take away one of these lower cards on purpose. Do it. Oh, do we get to keep their horses? They do look a lot nicer than ours.
Graceful and precise,
This guy's stuff.
our knights fought with fabulous power and speed. How beautiful to see such a duel. Spectators were awed to watch young knights defeated by 2 older warriors.
All skill.
Elias proclaims Orpheus and Hector victorious. Kay will have one last chance to shine. The next tournament will pit Kay and Baldwin against Orion and Brastus. But for now, those who have just fought should go and rest. Kay, red with rage, orders his brother to find him a sword and fast. Feeling ashamed, Arthur only has himself to rely on.
All right, so then he goes and pulls the sword out, I guess. Interesting. All right, I might leave it here. Probably not for me. A bit too slow and in-depth about every little action for me, but, you know, this definitely will be for other people. So there you go, guys. Hope I've given a little intro into what it's like. If you like what you see, definitely go wishlist the game. That really helps the developer out. I'll put the demo in the description so you can go and play this yourself. And we'll leave it here. Thanks so much, guys. If you could like the video, that helps me and the developer out by getting eyes on the video, and subscribe for more stuff like this and other things I do in the future, guys. Thanks so much for watching. See you next time. WhiteFalcon out.